In this video, we'll discover about overcoming tech addiction. As technology advances, with the innovation of smartphones and the internet, a study has revealed the increasing number of people battling with tech addiction. It can be concluded that this irrational habit of always checking the phone is caused by the fear of being left out or missing out. Addiction and mental disorder specialists have categorized tech addiction with other behavioral addictions, such as gambling and sex. Also, a level of similarities exists between obsessive-compulsive disorder and technology addictions. This generation can't be separated from the increased use of technology and continuous connectivity. However, a good percentage of people have crossed from the normal usage to the level where it is harming their productivity. How to know if you are a tech addict. When you feel on the edge when you don't know where your gadget is every time. You are a tech addict if you start feeling anxious and sweaty when your gadget is not within your reach or not with you for some minutes. He said, try to cut back on using your phone gradually. Try simply not checking it unless you actually need to use it. Or leave your phone at home when you go out for dinner or grocery shopping. This way will help you change your habits in small dosages. When your family and friends have commented on your inability to leave your phone during a conversation, it will harm you when you start ignoring your loved ones in favor of your gadgets. If you feel uneasy when you haven't checked your social media feeds or timeline in a day, your attention span and also your inability to communicate with others would be affected by your prolonged use of your smartphone. If you are envying the life of other people living on social media, the life of FOMO and envy are some of the curses of the millennial. It doesn't mean that it is their normal way of life. We mostly don't get the full pictures, but highlights. If you check up on people that don't know you more than your loved ones. Of course, the social media is a social platform when we get to interact with people. However, many people use it to chat with people they don't know, and that can result in feeling lonely when such people don't reply to their messages. If you worry a lot about your witty caption or best angle, when you start worrying about how people perceive you online while losing your identity, then you need to take some steps back on technology. You respond to messages swiftly and become annoyed when others are slow or don't reply. You might find it normal to reply to messages swiftly, but some people can't keep up with that. If this describes you, then you need to consider a digital detox. How to overcome tech addiction. You need consistency and dedication to overcome tech addiction. One thing you must note is that there is no wrong or right way to do this. Here is a little nudge for you to get started. Have a list of devices you use daily. This list should contain the average hour you spend on the device daily, just to have an idea of how to overcome it. Don't make unrealistic goals. For someone who is addicted to phones, it is not feasible to stay without using your phones for 2 weeks, all things being equal. Switch on the flight mode. You can start small with this. You won't receive unnecessary notifications or calls when you do this often, as this will help you resist the urge to always check your phone. Have a notification-less day. This might be difficult at first, but it will help you in the long run. This also helps to prevent the temptation of always checking your phone. Get a real clock. A study has shown that 79% of people check their phone first thing in the morning every morning to see the time. When you get a clock, you won't have to check your phone in the morning to know the time. Schedule a tech-free trip. A family trip when the use of tech is extremely minimal can help elevate your mood, as you will have time to connect with your family and share interesting moments with them. Have a routine. For you to be able to overcome tech addiction, you need to find productive activities to replace the time you spend with your gadgets. Seek help. Talk to your friends and loved ones about your intention to reduce your heavy reliance on technology. Spend time with them and ask them to motivate and caution you when you are sliding back.